Hi there, Virendra Yogi, with a very noble thought and very inspiring, motivating words from the greatest of the mankind ever born, Alexander the Great. When he was dying in Babylon, his last wish was to see his mother before he died, but it was very much difficult because he was too far from the homeland. So when he felt that he is going to die soon, he called his generals and asked him, "Generals, I have three wishes. Please write it down and must be followed." The first wishes was that he must be put in a coffin, and the coffin must be carried by his only personal physicians. The second wish was that when the coffin is carried to the graveyard, the roads, the paths should be adorned by all the precious stones, gold, silvers, and all his wealth which has accumulated by capturing, grabbing all over the world when he was conquering. The third wish was that when he is carried away in a coffin, his both hands should be taken out and put like that so that the world can see empty-handed. The generals respectfully obeyed his orders and told that his wishes will be definitely obeyed, but they wanted to understand why these square wishes he had. Alexander took a deep breath and said, "First, the coffin must be carried by the physicians means when a person is dying, none of the great doctors of the earth can save him. Second wish, that the path when he is being taken to the graveyard must be adorned by all the wealth, all the riches, everything else, gold, silvers, precious stones. This reveals that when you are dying, you are going alone, your dead body is going alone and none of the wealth can go with you. Third wish, that when he is taken in the coffin, his both hands to be taken out, simply reveals that even the greatest of the emperor, Alexander the Great, when died, carried nothing with him. So meaning is, people are born alone without anything, and they will die one day alone without carrying anything else. Beloved friends, these three lessons are very, very important. First, the physicians cannot save anybody's life. That's why my suggestion to you that be very close to nature. Try to be following all the natural laws, the yogic laws, and you can live your life without being dead before your death. The doctors cannot save your life. They have just something activating your natural healing process, but they cannot give you a new life because the greatest of the great could be saved by the best physicians, but they could not be saved. Second is, of course, very obvious. When you are dying, you are not going to carry all the wealth, so don't be hankering after wealth, loves and feasts. Don't be craving too much for all these worldly things. Worldly things are not going to give you any pleasure. What give you pleasure? The peace of mind which you can get by enlightenment, learning Vivekananda, Buddha, Jesus and all, loving everyone, caring for everyone, sharing all your blessings with everyone, enlightening everyone, teaching everyone to be a follower of truth, peace, justice, love and non-violent approach in life. Be contented, but always laughing, smiling, harmonious relations, happy life, joyful life, loving life, kind and compassionate life. That is only the treasure will go with anybody else. And third is that empty-handed. Everyone is born empty-handed. Everyone will go empty-handed. So there is nothing great about it. So don't try to hoard too much. Earn as much as you can use. And whatever you have earned, have the willingness to share with everyone else. If you are enlightened like Buddha or Jesus or Muhammad Paigambar, write such books as Dharmapada or Gita, Mahabharata, Upanishad or Quran or Bible, and let your ideas go, and the words of wisdom should illuminate the minds and heart of the millions of the people who are not that wise, who are indolent, ignorant and thoughtless. They should learn such lessons. You know why this Alexander the Great was so wonderful when he was dying? Because he was taught by the philosopher. When we call philosopher, there is only one philosopher by name. He was Aristotle, the wisest thinker, student of Plato, and Plato was student of Socrates. Beloved friends, my last word and final word. His words, I may quote, "When I die, bury me and don't make any monument over there. And when you are carrying me in my coffin, You put my both hands outside the coffin so that the world will know the truth that even the greatest of the great, Alexander the Great, could not carry anything else, for which he fought so many wars, he captured so many kingdoms and shed millions of the people's lives. Beware, be careful, be careful. Most important thing is that have peace of mind, have a sound physical health, maintain harmonious relations with everyone, always be free from fret, worries and anxieties, keep your open-mindedness, sharing, caring, loving, affectionately living your life with full of joy in serene environment. May God bless you and thank you very much. Virendra Yogi, thank you.